Without any further ado, I think it makes sense to welcome to our virtual stage our host for this afternoon, and that, of course, is Caroline McHale. Good afternoon, Caroline.
Good afternoon, Greg, and thank you so much for that introduction. My name is Caroline McHale, and I'm thrilled to be part of the BFireSafe School team. Just to say that we would like to acknowledge the collaboration this afternoon with Carrick Education Centre and thank Karen Devine and Permendir for all the support they have given us. So as Greg said, a Céad Míle Fáilte, 1,000 Irish welcomes to all our teachers from Belgium, Spain, Germany and Ireland. And we're conscious that there are new teachers involved in this session that weren't in the previous session, but not to worry, we will do a review and recap at the beginning to ensure that everybody feels that they have a good understanding and continue with this CPD. I would ask that you turn off your mobiles, that you keep your browser open if you want to log into our website, and also that this session is being recorded. For the morning session, we're just going to look at the review, a quiz time, testimonials, and after 20 minutes, we're going to break up into our different rooms. So I'm going to commence with review and recap. In our last session, we looked at the research of why did we actually design this particular project on fire safety. And our project coordinator, Finian Joyce, gave us a detailed input on the research that we did, the 550 teachers, and how 10 countries in Europe had no fire safety education for post-primary or equivalent students. We also looked at the content and resources, and Veronica Edwards from Mayo Sligo Leitrim ETB gave us a great input on the first 5, from managing yourself, the safe person concept, which looks at you, yourself, and your environment, fire science, which goes into the sciences of fire, fire safety indicators, which is really good for research, where students research why in some countries are there more fatalities, why are there more fires, more damage, etc. And case studies. Case studies are a great way to learn. And finally, calling the emergency services. And do we know how to actually do that? Veronica also showed us how to log on, which she will demonstrate again for us when we go into our sessions, especially for new teachers, and just to ensure there aren't any problems. And we had testimonials from a Spanish teacher, an Irish teacher, and UL as well. On to the next slide, Greg. We then we asked people if there was any questions, and please use the chat for actual questions, and we will try and answer all of them or get back to you. I suppose some of the questions that actually came up was Karen was looking for, was there any certification? At the end of today, you will receive certification, a certificate calling you an ambassador for the BFireSafe program. Timing came up hugely, like how long do you spend on this project? And the way that it has been designed, we broke it up into achievable chunks, into the 10 units. But within those units, you could actually have spend as much time or as little time, or you may only decide to do 1 or 2 of the units. And the reason for this is to ensure that it's suitable right across a broad spectrum of countries, programs and subjects. There was a problem with logging into the website, and of course, I wasn't too sure was it the phones or whatever. There shouldn't be a problem. So get back to us again if there was any problem with that. Teachers were looking for, I know Maureen Casey was looking about, is it suited the curriculum, in particular LCA? Yes, it is, and LCVP and Wellbeing and all the programs and subjects. Just wondered, did anybody register for 112? I did. Remember the video we were shown, which said we could register with 112, so we could always send a text with whether we had any coverage, battery, etc. And also some teachers were looking for the promotional material. And in actual fact, if you go to our website and you go down to the very end to find out more details, there's a really good video, a short video that gives an overview of the resources and a brochure. And this would be ideal for showing the rest of the staff or showing teachers or even students as an introduction to what the BFireSafe is about. So that's our review and recap.